Good morning. Hello. I got the little ice cream with me. Little cupcake. Ice cream cupcake. Which one you want to be? Both? Okay. All right. How you doing? So, this morning's word, I want to tell you to do your part. What you talking about, Kay? Do your part when it comes to giving into others. And when you do that, you don't got to tell the whole world about it. But because I'm me and I'm a teacher, I want to tell you this. So, yesterday, right? There was this lady in Walmart. She came up to me. She lucked up because if she would have came up to anybody else, this probably wouldn't have happened. So she came up to me and she said, "Can you pay for my food in my cart?" And she ain't had 2-3 things. She had about 15 items. So she was like, "Can you pay for this?" She could barely speak English. And she was pregnant and she had a baby with her. So I didn't hesitate. I said, "All right." She was surprised that I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna pay for it." So I paid for it. I didn't question her. I paid for it. I didn't think if she was lying or not or anything. And when I did that, it created like this domino effect because other people started helping. This one lady gave some money and people was helping. So I did that and I was happy about that. So a question came to my mind. I did think, what if she's lying? What if she can pay for this? Blah, blah. Because she didn't look homeless or anything. But you just never know people's situation. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to do it anyway because I'm going to do my part. This is a test from God. And, I'm receiving my blessings. God's asking me, am I going to share? Can I give when it's needed? And yes, I can. But if she was lying, that would be on her. She got to take that up with God because I did my part. I was loyal to God when I did that. I did my part. And that's why I want to tell y'all, if y'all just, y'all give to the homeless and they do something else with the money, they go buy drugs with it, they ask you for $1, something like that. Or they do whatever they want with it and not say they were going to do with it. It's not your job to, control what they do with it, with their blessings. It's not your job to control what they do with those blessings. You did your part. Do your part. Give. If you don't got it, don't. But give. Because whatever they do with that blessing, that'll be their own lesson. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget that. That's their own lesson. And that's what I would think about with the lady. That's her lesson. She got to take that with God. You lie to me, you lying to God. Because I'm a child of God. And I'm doing God's work. So, think about that. And I also ask myself, now, she didn't look homeless. And she didn't look like she had it all either. And I was asking myself, had she would have looked like what if she would have came out with some Gucci on or I don't know. I don't wear that stuff. Maybe one day, but I don't care. I mean, if I did have the money to wear all that stuff, I probably still wouldn't buy it. But if she walked up to me, I would think to myself, would I have gave it to her? And ask yourself that. A lot of people would probably say no because you're judging her or what she got on. I thought to myself that was a lesson I teach myself, because if that ever do happen and a family ex, can you pay for this? Only if I can. If you can pay for it, do it. If you can't, then say no. You can't do it. But I was thinking, like, would I have paid for it if she would have had like Gucci on and looking like all nice? And I'd be real with myself. I don't know if I would have did it. But like I said, I'm not perfect. So it's a lesson every day that, in case that was to happen, I know not to judge this time. I'm not going to judge that person for what they got on or what they driving or anything. I'm not going to be like, oh, I just paid for this and this girl she got a Lexus. That's on her. I did my part. You got to take that with God. And this is how people lose their blessings if that was to happen. Because you don't do that. You got to be careful who you're using out here, because we chosen to be, to go before God. And you can't be out here, lying to people who stand before Jesus. So I just want to say that I hope that was a revelation for somebody, because I know you're going to run into somebody that's going to ask you to help them. And if you can, do it. Do your part. Don't worry about what they're going to do with it. Do your part. Bye. Say bye. I'll keep falling asleep. Mwah.